Hello, Marco. Marco's in. What time is it for Marco? Marco's just. Oh yeah, Marco's about. It's about 5 hours. It's so weird. I've just tried to contact a few people who watch me, and Marco's in. Darby's just got up at different times. I think nobody in California will be up yet. Oh, loving the lighter nights coming. You can do your walk a bit later. Trying to fit it in early. Doesn't help with your worldwide viewers. I think Darby's coming in a minute. Hello, replay viewers. I spoke to Darby. She's on her way. She's just got up. It's the fun of trying to broadcast to the world. Just trying to avoid the rain. It's trying to have the fun of British weather. Just keeping an eye on the weather. The sun's trying to come out. No blue sky. It's always nice to start your walk with the blue sky, and you're not going to get wet. But we'll see how we go. So I just want to go a different route today. So I've just come out as early as possible. It's given me about 3 hours of daylight. So I'm not sure where I'm going to go. Just trying a new route. It isn't all the canal. This is just about half an hour on the canal. Well, less than half an hour. I'm just going to the. I just keep trying to think of a different route for us where we're not. I don't want to walk on them. I mean, there will be a few parts of this walk where there'll be a lot of traffic. While I've just got to cross a few. Unfortunately, you have to always cross a few roads where I'm trying to get to. A few of the local parks are obviously crisscross with busy roads. I'm just trying to go to the different parks in the area. I'll just come out Sunday morning, see if you get some different viewership on a Sunday. The people who are normally working might pop on. That's why Marco's in. I think a lot of people are working who catch me scopes. Right, let's see where we are. Hello, Golden Driller. Is the water stagnant? Oh, that's a weird font. Is the water... Hello, Miss Up. Is the water stagnant, not running? No, it's a canal. It isn't a river. It's all man-made. It's basically a canal. It was all man-made 250 years ago. It's not a river. It's all man-made, so it's got no current on it. It's just been made for, obviously, canal boats. We might see one today, but they don't tend to travel in the winter. You know, the canal boats that people live on. If you see any boats pass us now, it'll be people who live on the boats. Where it's not really the tourist season where you get people who hire boats and just have a holiday on them. They can live on a boat for a week for a holiday. But yeah, you can never. It's always really an unplanned scope. What I do, because I'm relying on British weather. So as I usually say, my walk's usually about an hour, depending on the weather. Hopefully it'll stay dry. I might cut it short if it rains. But, just nice and crispy at the moment, and just walking along the canal towards. We'll cut through Hanley Park, and then I just thought we can go a little bit further down the road to the next town along. This is where I've done some of my walks, where I'll just be on the canal for the whole of the walk. But this is just a traffic-free way to get to my local park, because the canal runs through the middle of the park. So, the sun's trying to come out. Everybody keep your fingers crossed. We might have some sunshine. But you don't know what to wear. I say I've got gloves and a woolly hat. and every day is different. Some days you could just, some days just go under a bridge. Might just lose me for a second. So you just the British weather is different every day. You bring your gloves and your coat and your hat, and obviously even this time of year, as long as you're just brisk walking or jogging. Obviously, I mean joggers don't have. It's obviously just try and find the fine line between not being too cold and not being too hot. So, I mean, I've been walking all through the past 9 months. I've been doing lots of walking. It's part of the cycle network we're on. Yeah, part of the cycle network. We should have Derby in a second. We'll have a call in with Derby in a minute. Have a chat with Derby in Colorado. I think she's on a. I'm trying to think what time Colorado is. I think she's just. I think she's just getting up. I think in Colorado. She'll join me when she's ready. She says. Just trying to maximise the daylight because I think it goes dark about 4:30 now. It's soon gone a bit lighter. It used to be dark for 4 and then it's 4:30 now. Hello, how are you? Hello, Yeltsin from Turkey. Hello. Surprisingly, hardly anybody walking. Yeah, it's the thing is, Mark. I mean, when you're watching these scopes and you don't see many people about. I mean, it's always like this. You know, I could say, you know, it was like this, you know, last year. You know, you just never see many people walking. I don't know what it is. Obviously, if you go to a park, you know, you see more people in a park environment, you know. But it's just the time of year. You see a few cyclists and joggers, and that's the main thing. Cyclists, joggers, dog walkers. So this is just me getting me exercise because this is all local to me, the canals. But I'm just trying to think of different routes to just keep some variety to me walks. Try and do about an hour of walking. It's my daily exercise. But sometimes the canals can take you the long way. It's a bit crafty, really, when you follow the canals, because you think, oh, the scenic route. But I think sometimes the roads can be direct. It's just a fine balance I'm trying to do between just minimising the busy roads. I don't want to. Well, it's nice and quiet now, but when Derby rings in, I don't want to be on any main roads if there's any call-ins going on. So, yeah, if you keep your fingers crossed, the sun might come out. It's a fun of British weather. That's what we've got today. You can have sun, rain, and snow in the same day, but I was hoping for some snow so it can make the. That's a double-edged sword. The snow, obviously, I'd like the snow for it to be a bit more, make the scopes a bit more interesting. And but obviously, it does. If you try and do a long walk in snow, it can be very tiring. So, and then when I was trying to do my walks last week, when there was just a bit of ice left, it was you could hear me huffing and puffing. When you're trying to walk on snow and ice, but you may as well walk down the canal paths if they're quiet. Keep away. I mean, I can go down quiet streets, but I'm just the place I'm trying to get to is a few miles away. It's about 2 miles. The park I'm just walking to. I'm just trying to pick the most scenic route. Oh, hello, Martin. Oh, Derby's in. Oh, Mr. Calling, miles away. That used to start in with Derby as soon as I started my scope. I was miles away then, talking to myself. I missed your calling then, with me not speaking to you. I was just walking. I'm just miles away. I'm just like, my legs are just. I think my brain's asleep and my legs are just taking me somewhere. I think today, my legs are just. I think I've got like sort of I think I've got like somebody's controlling my legs, just making me go on a walk. Oh, I don't know. don't, I don't know why I thought it, but this morning I was just singing, "Oh, what a beautiful morning! Oh, what a beautiful day! I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way." And I thought, why am I singing that when it's not a sunny day? I think I'm just, I think. Well, the thing is, when I got up, my mind said, "I wish it was sunny," because I like starting my day with that song on the radio. I always put that on my playlist when it's a sunny day. Yeah, so I don't think I'll get any copyright strikes with me trying to sing it anyway. Hope I've scared no viewers off. Apologise for the singing viewers. I think it's just trying to find. I think it's just trying to find some humour in the situation, isn't it? I'm trying to find something to make us all laugh. Oh, we are. Look what's there. Hang on. Yeah, yeah. There's another one. That's the mini done. Yeah, I just saw Marco in. I just thought, why was Marco in? I keep forgetting you're all on different time zones. Marco's up, and you were just waking up. You're on about 5 a.m., aren't you? Hang on, 5. Oh God. Can you keep your fingers crossed? The sun's trying to come out, Luke. Come on, son. Come on. Come on. Come on. Trying to. It's trying to come out. It's hiding behind the clouds. It's hiding behind the clouds. Yeah, we just hear like a little bit of a hissy noise. That gas pipe's at it again. That hissy noise. But this is weird. You see, I always complain to you about like, oh, can you hear that hissy noise? And it was ever so weird when I watched that replay back when I was by that big waterfall thing, and I just thought, why am I shouting? Because obviously when I had you as a call in, it seems to like mute all that noise of the waterfall. So yeah, that's why I was confusing me. I thought, I thought I just showed my mum that clip of that waterfall, how noisy it was, and I had to shout. I had to shout over it like if I talk to you, and then when you watch the replay back, it just sounds like I'm shouting for no reason. Thank you. Yeah, when you've got a call and it must sort of mute the microphone or something. I always think I'm being bothered by the. I suppose it'll affect you without the call-ins. If I wasn't having a call in, I suppose it'd be loud. But I think it's just like your audio overpowers everything. Yeah. So yeah, I don't want to be brainwaves today. I thought, well, we'll just try a different destination. Uh, but obviously, it's got a cut off if I feel like it's too much, But I'm just trying to walk a little bit further to a different park. Uh, no, I'll probably get lifted at the end of it. I just said to her, I said, I'm just going on my walk, and I just arranged a time and a place. And I said, well, yeah, I just said, well, hopefully I'll be there at like 4:15, which gives me about 3 hours, But I just I like to have a destination and obviously a time structure, and then just see how we go. I said I'll let you know if anything changes. So yeah, this is Hanley Park for anybody who hasn't seen it. This is my local park. There's the pavilion. Just show everybody who hasn't probably seen it. The canal goes through the middle of the park. This is one of the Victorian parks. There's the bandstand. I've got the Caldon Canal that goes through the middle of the park. This has been here since about 1885, I think. It's one of the first parks. I'm just trying to think. Oh yeah, you like the green. Oh, look at all this green, all this mud. You have to think green means mud as well. Plenty of mud. Don't want the mud. I don't want the mud. Yeah, you just have the brown mud. We have the green grass, the brown mud as well, and the brown leaves. Brown leaves. Still got brown leaves. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to be sort of positive, but I know this walk's going to have to cross a few busy roads, so we'll just have to have a deep breath where the busy roads are, and there'll be plenty of non-roads. There'll be basically, obviously, if you stay with me, there'll be sort of a few busy roads in about 15 minutes. There'll be a busy road to cross, and then it'll be quiet for a while, and then there'll just be a bit of a busy road at the end of the walk. Uh, oh, I know this is the problem. I said to Mum where I was going to go, like, and I said, well, it depends. I have to say this to her, and she says, where am I walking? I always have to say, it depends if Darby comes on, because she's my motivator. It keeps me walking. Oh. It's just that obviously some walks I can go on. I struggle with viewers and that, you know. So I thought, oh, I need some live call-ins just to keep me motivated. Yeah, we should have. We might have. I know. I'm wondering. Obviously, with it obviously shutting down, it's hard to sort of probably get new joiners or new viewers. You see, because obviously they're not letting anybody new join. So I'm just wondering if that's it or anybody else is coming in. You know, it's obviously Periscope isn't going to grow any further. I think it's a matter of, like you say, if you can you retweet while you're calling in, Derby. Make sure everybody retweets and trying to share it out on Twitter. Yeah, I can't remember if you could retweet when you have a call. Oh right, right, yeah, that's it. Yeah, yeah. Luckily, I got that sorted. I'm glad that got sorted. I was all. It was like I got like a clash. I got like a clash of accounts where when I was in Periscope, every time I tried to retweet, it kept saying there was a problem with the. I couldn't. The accounts weren't linked. I couldn't retweet within Periscope onto Twitter. Yeah, so I had to basically. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah, well, that's yeah, because that's the problem. People have to remember is Periscope used to be independent from Twitter, and then it's just when Twitter bought them, you had to have a Twitter account, didn't you? So yeah, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I was just going to say, I hope there'll be a signal okay, because I'm obviously getting down a few different streets, so I don't know if the signal will be okay, but you just give me a bit of a feedback. So we'll try a different way. That's where we are, massive park. There we go, Hanley Park. All right, that's where we are. Just cutting through Hanley. Oh dear. I sorted some of my videos out. I just realised this morning. I said dough to myself, right? Because I've been faffing about with my iPhone, trying to upload all my videos and draining my battery while I'm uploading all my Periscope videos to YouTube. And then just realised in my mind, said, why don't you do it on your iPad? And I never realised you could do it on your iPad. Oh right, right, right. Yeah, I was just going to ask Marco because we were talking about movie locations because he lived in Miami, and the first thing that came to mind was Miami Vice. Uh, and that Bad Boys 2, that big car chase across the bridge in Miami. I was wondering if Marco can confirm. I was just watching True Lies last night, my all-time favourite film. You know, True Lies, that classic with Schwarzenegger, where they have all that like sort of downtown section. I think that's in Miami. If he probably can confirm that, I'm sure that's done in Miami, where they have that like downtown section at the end of the film, where he's flying that jet, like and having that big shootout on the top of that building. I'm sure that's downtown Miami. At the end of the film. They'll probably confirm in the chat in a minute. Oh, I love that film. Oh, Jamie Lee Curtis. Yeah, I just remember how erotic it was. You know that bit when you remember the film where like they said, Doris, you've got to work for us, and you've got an assignment. You've got to go to the hotel room and dance for a client. You know, and she's like doing that erotic dancing against that bedpost and that. Oh yeah, here's a car for you, Darby. Yeah, look at this one. Have that one. Yeah, a Fiat 500. Yeah. Right, yeah. Oh, it's a brilliant film, that is. Oh, I love it. But I always, the thing is, Adobe, I don't know if you do that. Obviously, I've got a lot of collection of Blu-rays. I've got hundreds and hundreds of Blu-rays. But I like it when there's a movie on the TV because it seems to make you watch it. You can't turn away. If it's on the TV, I always tend to watch it because you can't turn it off. I think I've got, and then my mum will say, "You've got that on Blu-ray." I thought, yeah, but I have to get the Blu-ray out, and when it's on the TV, it's easy to watch, isn't it? Recycling. Yay! These are all our wheelie bins. Oh yeah, another mini. Oh God, we're getting minis again. Mini. It's a nice grey one. I like that grey colour. Oh, yeah, I like gunmetal grey. Yeah, it's like a dark grey. Yeah, yeah. We had mini overload yesterday. Yeah, but I thought I'd just take you down a few little streets where you haven't been before. So, oh no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's another mini. Mini. Yeah, because that was a yeah. Obviously, that was amazing. That bridge chase. Yeah, that was the Florida Keys. And then there was that other bit where it was more downtown. Wanted the top of that skyscraper thing. Every time I watch it, it still stands up. It was about 90. Was it when was that about 96 or something? It still stands up all the CGI and everything. It still looks good. Ooh, that's something I've never tried. There isn't. I've never scuba dived. Lots of things. Right. Yeah, that's things. I mean, obviously, yeah. I've travelled abroad. I've travelled abroad. I've been on a plane. I haven't jumped out of a plane or scuba dive. That's two things I haven't done. Because there's this thing what they have on a lot of TV programs, don't they, where they keep on about your top 10 bucket list, don't they? Like things you haven't tried yet. Trying to, trying to think of things you haven't tried. Yeah, I think I was forced to do it at school. The basics, and then that was it. I lost interest. Yeah. Well, it's awkward with obviously we're landlocked. Really, we're in the middle of the country. So, if I'd love to periscope at the seaside, but basically, if I went to the seaside, it's going to be about 85 miles away. It's we basically nearly in the middle of the country. So obviously, we have to yeah, miles in. We have to we have to obviously drive for about an hour or so. About an hour and a half to get to the seaside. But I will try and do that in the future when we can travel better. And there's a lot of ideas I've got in the pot for when we can travel. Uh, oh, two tone. Nice. Well, if you drove obviously on the main roads, the motorways and that, and you'd get there quicker. But the nearest place I'd say is I'm trying to think from Stoke. It's usually like Rill is the nearest seaside place called Rill, Ryhl, Rill. But there's not much there. Then you've got Landudno, you've got Rill, Blackpool's further. Obviously, you can go to Liverpool, but that's really the sea. Obviously, not like a seafront holiday place. If you want like a sandy beach, you've got to really go to Rail or Blackpool. Because I'm sort of in the northwest, and obviously, if I was in the middle of the country, I've never been to the east coast. There's obviously seaside places on the east coast. All right. Uh, yeah, I'm just trying to get the route in my head where I'm going. Well, I'm just wandering. Oh, I'll tell you where we'll be. Yeah, it's Rill. It's pronounced like RIL, like Rill. Rill. Yeah. You bet. You best just asking Google roughly. Just ask Google how far it is to Rill from Stoke-on-Trent. Be about 80 miles, I think. Oh, oh, oh! You've disturbed her. You've disturbed her. She was having a nap. You've disturbed her. Oh, yeah. Let me just watch the watch. I don't get run over. Hang on. First person getting run over on Periscope. We don't want that. Hang on. Do-do-do. I mean, you can see why we're a college town, Derby. Can you see this? This is all the college. This is all part of the university and the colleges. Look, all this building. This has all been built recently. All this, all the way down there. This is all colleges. This is like the sixth. There we are. There, Staffordshire University. There we go. Look. Yeah, this has all been built in the past few. Yeah, it's a very big. It's a very big college town. You know, obviously we've got Keele University up the road. I think that's like an annex to Keele University. I think. You see the railway line? Yeah, it's a railway. Might see a train. If you're lucky, we might see a train. Yeah, I could actually show you my local station, but I've just come the wrong way. Anyway, do that another time. Mini, mini. Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure if. Yeah, basically, I could have shown you our railway station. I'll do that another time. If you remind me, show you my railway station. Uh, we're just coming around the wrong street, but this is basically where the railway station is. And what we're going to make our way over is just to the church there. See that church? There's another spiky roof for you. There you are. That's another church I haven't been to yet. But what's good about this church? There's a lot, hello, Marco. There's a lot of history in this church, and what I'm going to show you is. Let me just think where it is. Obviously, from a distance, I might be able to show you because I'm not sure where it is. It's like Josiah Wedgwood, the Wedgwood family. They're all basically buried in this church. All the Wedgwood family. They've got their own little like a thing with like a metal fence round, you know, like a. What's it? Oh yeah, there's the canal. Yay, canal. Yeah, that's on my list. I've got me. Yeah, that's where we are. Stoke Minster, that's it. That Bet365 stadium, that's where they play football. As you can see, this is basically the bypass road through Stoke. This is called the A500. And it's like a motorway, really. Look how busy it gets. Like the Yeah, this is a little bit of road noise I'm trying to avoid, but you can't get away from it. So got past this. Well, they're all different, aren't they? I mean, everyone I pass has got like a different denomination. You know, they can be Christian or like there's different denominations. Yeah, but I say with you saying you can't hear the road noise, you've got to remember I can hear it at full volume. So just let me get across the this road before you ask me many questions, because it's very noisy where I am. So let me just get across the road, then we'll be back to peace and quiet. Unfortunately, we obviously I live near to a busy road network, so we'll. I know what I do with Derby is when I do my Periscope and it beeps. It's like poking her for wake up in bed. Come on, Periscope time. I know I sent her a DM. I said, "Come on, wakey wake. It's it's dinner time in England. Come on." Uh, yeah, but I say we're just trying a different walk today. Anyway, I'm just going to explore my local towns. I'm trying to find somewhere different and keep walking the same place. I'll probably give feeding the birds a miss today. I don't know. Oh yeah, there is a lot of history to show you. Hang on. I forgot about this pub. Yeah, look at this pub. Yeah, brewery, Jill's Brewery. Oh yeah. Look at all this. It's like a stained glass window. Look, in the pub. Looks like a stained glass window. You know, you can look that up if you want some history. It's called the glebe. The glebe. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot, I've just realised there's a lot of history in Stoke, but obviously it's a bit of a quiet town, you know, you don't really think, oh, I'll go and show you all the history. But they've got lots of old buildings, look, you know, there's an old building. Yeah, this is the town hall, this is where the council are, Aqueduct Street, there we go. That's an old sign. This is basically the new council offices, the local council, and then this is the old town hall, look, this massive big building. Yeah. Well, basically, what I'll basically do is I'll have to I'll try and cross over because we can get a good view from the church. Oh, God. Let me blooming jump. Everybody's peeping. I'll show you the church this side, then I'll cross over and show you this building where I am here. Hang on. Let's try and get a good shot of the church away from the traffic a minute. How I am. Yeah, they've got a sign. Yeah, there we go. Welcome to the Minster Church of St. Peter ad Vencula. There we go. Whatever that means. Yeah, this is called Stoke Minster, and basically, if I can remember where it is, this is where the Wedgwood family are buried. Yeah, that's a nice shot of that building on the corner. Look at that. Look at that door. That's old. Look at that. Yeah, I say. I may as well turn into a tour guide because I mean, obviously, there's a lot of interesting things, and obviously, I don't know the exact details of everything, but I'm just trying to periscope everything. And I think after the summer, if I'm still doing it, I'll have to try and get some more information about. Oh yeah, there's a sculpture, whatever that is. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that seems to be an artwork of some description, whatever that is. Some sort of artwork. Yeah, yeah, they aren't even open for services at the moment, so yeah, they can see it's a very old church. Look at all the graves. Look, you can't read them; they're that old. You can't. All the writing's gone. It's really old. Look at that. Yeah, they're that old. Yeah. Look at the gates. How cool these gates are. Yeah, actually, we'll have a wander in this churchyard. I haven't been through it before. Oh yeah, St Peter's Churchyard. There we go. Yeah, there's some history for us. There we go. Oh, the Spode family here as well. A Saxon cross. Tomb of the Spode family. Information point. Ruins. Oh yeah, I can show you that. They are. Tomb of Josiah Wedgwood. There we go. Right. Right. Are you still there, Darby? I've just thought of what I was going to tell you. All right. Yeah. Okay. I'll look at this. Let's try and get the church. So I'm going to look up now, not break my neck. Hang on. Let's try and look up. Woo. Oh yeah. 3D. Yeah, basically, this church was built a few hundred years ago, and basically, the remnants of the old church are still here. What was here before, the sort of medieval church. That's what you call really old when I show you that. You know. Look at that. This is where you hope no tiles fall off the roof. Yeah, right, there we go. Right, apparently the Spode family are buried here. That's a Spode factory. Let's have a little wander around. I didn't realise there was so much information boards. There's like all old information boards here. Oh yeah. Information board. Yay. Yeah, let's have a quick scan. Try and record all this for watching it later. Oh, some information boards. Is it legible? Can you read it? Oh, cool. Yeah. I'll have to come here again when we've got more time to read it all. Yeah. Let's have a little look. Oh, this is one I'd like to do when I get fitter. This is basically, there's a route called the Two Saints Way. You can go on. It's a walk between Chester and Lichfield. 90 miles you have to walk. There's the route. Start at Chester. There, look, Chester, Nantwich, Stoke-on-Trent, Stafford, Lichfield. They are. That'll be cool. Anybody want to join me? 90 miles. 90-mile walk, anybody? 90-mile walk. Oh, crikey. Yeah, you'd have to do it over about a week, wouldn't you? About 20 miles a day. You do it over a week. Yeah, about 20 miles a day. Yeah, let's see the age of some of these graves. 1845. They are. They've all gone green, and this, I haven't seen them green before. That one's green. That's got about 1800s on it. I say I don't get carried away. We're just passing through to the next location, so I'll just in future I might just do Stoke Town because then we can look up more history. But we're just passing through really to somewhere else. So you know, there's a nice cool seat. All ceramic tiles all over it. A bit like that one. Oh, it's a bit like that one we saw in Stone, isn't it, Derby? That Stone Town. This is a different one. Yeah, yeah. It's like this looks comfortable. A concrete sofa. There we are. Yeah, concrete sofa. That's what we want. Oh yeah, Jubilee. Oh, this was done in 2000. Bring good news to the poor, proclaim release to the captives, and recover of sight to the blind, to let the oppressed go free, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favour. Oh, whatever that means. That must be a quote from something. Look at that. That's cool. Saw that. Right. 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 Let me think where we are now. Right. So that's probably the Spode family, I'd imagine, with the railings round it. That could be the Spode family, the ones with the railings look important. There's basically the remains of the old church. There's the remains. Look. Yeah. Well, basically, like has to get what do you call it? It has to get like government telling them like don't knock it down. It has to get preserved, you know. So just, yeah, it's cool. I'm just trying to think where the Wedgwood Memorial is. That's the Wedgwood. I think it's over here. Hang on, let me just cut across the safe bit of the grass. Let's go have a look over here. Oh, it's there. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we don't want to get too sidetracked because we're on a time schedule. So trying to. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is. I knew this is where the Wedgwood family were buried. Yeah, there's the remains. There's the remains of the old church. Yeah, there's the arches. That's been there about 700 years apparently when it was originally built. There you are. He's the tomb of the Wedgwood family. Here we are. Anybody who's interested in pottery, there we go. Yeah, 1730 to 1795. Josiah Wedgwood. He was basically the pioneer of pottery. He's the first one to start it, really. 1730 to 1795. He was the first one to sort of master the art of making pottery, you know. And 1795. Crikey, we're surrounded by history, aren't we? Whoa. Right, I'm glad we've shown you that something different. Hope you've just enjoyed that little detour. We're just basically passing. The problem is, I had no intention of, I had no intention of going in that church. It was just, we're just passing through. And obviously, it feels so weird. They've obviously had to build this road. Basically, the churchyard is still this side of the road. Look, you've got the church there, the churchyard. They've had to build this road, and the churchyard's still here. Look. They've had to build this road through the churchyard. The churchyard's still, of the graves are still all over this side. Must have had to build through the old graveyard. Right, anyway. Yeah, as in history, this is like really a lot of history in this town, but obviously for a shopping town, yeah, 1931. There we go. You see all the styles. You can see that's a bit like Art Deco. See all the different ages of buildings. You see all the different styles. Or Art Deco. That's like Art Deco style. The 30s. That one is. Lots of old buildings. Lots of old gravestones. You can see how old all these are. None of them have got any writing on them. There's no writing on them at all, like that one. All the writing's gone. They must have been there hundreds of years. With it, there's a nice selection of old buildings. Look, all different styles. You just wonder what the history of them used to be. Look at that's a weird one. All these different buildings, yeah. But I say we can go back more to chatting and reading comments now because there won't be. When we just got to go down this road now. There shouldn't be anything exciting, so we can catch up on little comments and chat in a minute. The road should go a bit quieter now. This is basically just a one-way system around the town, so we'll just carry on down this road now. It should go a bit quieter in a minute. Yeah, there's the graveyard, anyway. There we go. Yeah, it's always a bugbear of trying to have some peaceful scopes and having all this. Obviously, I thought, with it having lockdown, there wouldn't be much traffic about. It just feels like normal traffic. The traffic doesn't seem any lighter at all. It's mild anyway. I don't feel my hands aren't going numb yet anyway, so it feels quite mild today. No, I've got my scoping glove on. It seemed to start out cold, and then I feel like I want that feeling where you want to take it off now. I think I'm getting like warm and toasty with walking now. I think. Right. Yeah, this is basically. I tried to explain to you, I think, in the past about our charity shops. This is one here. Look, charity shop. It's basically where obviously people donate all the stuff, and then they sell it for charity. You donate, you give them stuff, and then they sell everything to help their charity. This is like, but you used to get ones with just clothes and electrical, like and bric-a-brac and knickknacks, but they turn into these big ones now where they sell furniture because they must make more money off the furniture. This are the sofas and tables and chairs, and yeah, this is basically a local one. That's this one there. It's basically a hospice. I think it's more for like with people with life-limiting conditions. Like a hospice for younger people. Yeah, we'll see what we can see along this road anyway. Somewhere you can have your tyres and your batteries done. Billy Whiz, there we go. Do you know that name there at the top? Yeah. Well, that'll be something we can talk about. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about Michelin in a short while. We've got like a bit of a. Oh yeah, there's my smart car. I'm always tempted to have one of those. I always think they'd be cool, those little smart cars. Yeah. Here's your typical. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, there'll be a few things we can point out. I haven't been down this road before, so let's have a little stroll down this road. I'll have a think if there's anything interesting to point out. Yeah, it's just where I'm heading to. It's a bit awkward to get to by walking, you see. It's mainly somewhere you can drive to. Uh, it's basically the place I'm trying to get to. I've been before, but I usually always get dropped off. So, as you can see, this is a typical terrace street in Stoke-on-Trent. Look, can you see all the houses? Look, a lot of streets are like that. Look, just non-stop houses with chimneys. Look, lots of streets like that. All the terraced houses. Yes, that's the little tease. That's why I'm teasing you when you say where. Yes, yeah. I'm just building up to the Michelin Marco. That's part of me. That's oh yeah, some new houses. I can't believe it. Right, last time I come down this street. I can't believe it. Last time I come this street, this is where Stoke City's football ground used to be, right? And for 20 years, this has just been spare land, and they've kept promising that they're going to build a housing estate on it. And I've just come down here for the first time in a long time, and they finished. There we go. We've got a housing estate. Yay! They promised us a housing estate about 20 years ago. It's just been like open land, and I don't know what's been going on. Yeah, it's a big housing estate. Yeah, but I said I can tell you what we're trying to end up to. We're basically what I'm walking to is with me saying Michelin. That just reminded me on is we're going to walk past the Michelin factory. So that's another local connection, and we'll have a nice and I'll have to have a nice smell of rubber in the air. If they basically still if they're still producing, you'll smell rubber. If the factory's still open, we'll be able to smell. Well, I'll be able to smell rubber. But yeah, this is where there's just loads of houses now, so we can catch up on comments, any questions, or there shouldn't be anything interesting to show you for a while now. So just lots of houses. This is typical yeah, this is typical English. Look, just rows and rows of houses. Look with the chimneys. Obviously, people don't use. Obviously, they used the chimneys when they were new because everybody had open fires, and used coal. But obviously, really, they're all just redundant now. They just obviously, well, they're not redundant. They basically have. A lot of people perhaps still have gas fires, and obviously that's like the flue for the gas fire. They must use that. That must become the flue for the gas fire. Oh, here's another little brightly coloured car derby for you. What's that one? Oh, it's a Toyota. Toyota. Is it an Igo or something? Yeah, we'll just have to place. We'll just have to. What, yeah. What we'll just have to do now is play spot the car game with Derby now. See if you recognise all these British cars. Yeah. I'll cross the other side of the road, then you can see them all parked up if you want any questions about any. Oh, I've got a new health bar as well, Derby. Are you ready? That's a weird colour. Ugh, what's that? Ugh. It's like it looks. The first thing I think about when I see that, it looks like the Exorcist vomit. Like pea soup. Are you ready? You ready for reveal the flavour? Hang on. Got it rustling. It's rustling. It's rustling. We are. Hang on. Yeah, I'll just see if we can work it out with the colour first. Hang on. Oh. Oh. I'll just pass it quickly, see if you can read it. Yay. Right, let's see what the ingredients is. We've got, hang on, let's see what we've got. Dates, raisins, cashews, peanuts and sea salt. Right. Yeah, I was in two minds whether obviously, I thought I'll get to that church and see how I feel when I'm at that church. And then that could be an alternative end of the walk there, where the church was. So that was my first cut-off point if I get weary and tired. If Derby doesn't come on. And then that was going to be the end of it. Are we on about cars? No. Yes, let's check for. Oh, Jess is in. Hello. I've got. Yeah. Yes, I know Derby's trying to buy some off Amazon, aren't you? You want some of them? They've got them on Amazon, I think. They are a British brand, I think, but they do have it on Amazon. Yeah, obviously, I don't know what. It's all about postage, though, isn't it? This is the problem when you see things. It's all about the postage. I mean, I saw I saw a boot because I love Knight Rider. You know the series Knight Rider with Kit and that black car. And there's basically a, a person who's mad on Knight Rider in America, and they've made like a sort of like a book, you know, all about Knight Rider. And I was going to order one. It was only about $20, but then when you went to just for like a little hardback book, it was $20, and then when I went to the shipping, it was about $60 for the shipping. I think I'll leave it. And then just for a little book, you know, you think I'm not delivering a microwave, you know. It's like a bit. It's not. I thought it goes by weight, doesn't it? You know, it's only a little book. Stanley Matthews, he was a famous Stoke City player. Look, Stanley Matthews. There we go. The Wizard of Dribble. There we are. Yeah, I say I don't follow football religiously, so I know Stanley Matthews is a famous footballer from the '60s, and he used to be a well-known player. But the problem is, Derby, do you ever do that where you go down a street where you haven't been down for a long time, and you think, oh, this just didn't used to, this long. This road seems longer now. I'm older and heavier. This is what I'm doing. I think the last time I come down this road I was about like 6 stone lighter, and a lot of 10 years younger. And my mind just said, "Oh, have a walk down that road where you used to go." Uh, yeah, yeah. We're all, you know, some of those little allotments they call them, you know, little community gardens allotments where people grow their own plants and vegetables. Some little community gardens, yeah. Yeah. So if people are only joining me now, there we go. There we go. Allotments, rental. There we are. £40. £40 to rent. £5 for water and £2 for subs. Oh yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine that's per year. Yeah, it won't be too expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I think it goes through phases. I think they are getting more popular. There was a time when they were all disappearing, you know. And yeah, like, yeah. But the problem is, it's like you, Derby. Probably if you, obviously when you do an existing walk, you know it's the time restraints and everything. But this is me trying to invent some new walks, you know, and obviously not sure how long it's going to take. So this is basically like a test walk and just see how long it takes, so I can gauge it for in the future. Yeah, yeah. It's a long road. It's a long road, but obviously it's the only real quiet. I mean, I could go a different way, but I thought this was the most direct road. Yeah, we basically slowly getting to where we are, but obviously it's hard to understand what it's like driving in a car, you know, and obviously walking. It's obviously two different things. So it never seems far when you're in a, it never seems far when, oh, you know, there's a nice bakery. That looks nice. Six Towns Bakery. That looks nice. Marco Derby's in the house. Oh yeah, it's some old architecture. I can see an old pub. I can see an old public house. I think on the left. Right. Yeah. Yeah. This is British weather. Lots of cloud. Oh yeah, there's an old pub. Yeah. I think that's been made into somebody's house. I think that used to be a pub there. The Plough. I think that used to be a. Yeah. I think that used to be a. What I'm getting memories is when I'm walking down here. I remember this is. I used to. Well, many moons ago, I used to be part of like when I used to be when I lost all my weight at Slimming World, and I used to do a lot of the local runs. This used to be the route. Uh, I used to go to a local. There used to be a local walk you could go to. They were called breakfast runs. It was like a local shop. I used to sell trainers, sneakers. Well, that's another word. It's different. We call them trainers. You call them sneakers, don't you? Yeah, a trainer shop. We just say trainers. You say sneakers, don't you? For like Adidas footwear and like sports footwear. You call them, yeah, tennis shoes. Yeah, we always say trainers. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know where that comes from. Yeah, but the thing is, though, I mean, the thing is, Darby, if you had a choice, right? Do you think it's better for us to like English weather or like your weather, where you have a bit of everything, than being somewhere where it's just hot and sunny all the time, or cold all the time? At least you've got a bit of variety, I suppose. But but we can tell it. Oh no, no. I mean, when we have hot summers, I mean, we just feel like we want to pass out. I can't work in the heat or anything. Yeah, it's as long as it's just sort of t-shirt and shorts weather. Yeah, but but it gets a lot colder where you are because your ponds freeze, so it must get colder in your neck of the woods. The sun's trying to come out. That's all we've got for the sun today. That little blob, whatever that is. That's all we've got today. Oh, did you find that? Did you find that app I was on about? It's called Clock Weather. I think the app's called Clock Weather, and it's basically like it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like an analog clock, and then you can add countries to each of them. You can swipe left and have like a clock. Uh, you can have like a clock for each country, and then basically, obviously, there's 12 sections of the clock, and obviously it gives you the weather in each of the hour sections. It's quite fun to see like the weather in all the different sections during the day. Like, oh, this is a pets at home. Yeah, basically we've got like a big shop we can go to where they sell pet food. This is our distribution centre, Pets at Home. There we go. Yeah, so I haven't scoped down this way before, so hopefully we'll have some reception because I haven't been down this way before. So, oh yeah, there's a road sign for Derby. There we are. That's where we're near to. Yeah, you have mini. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Derby's in charge of me picture quality and sound quality because I don't know. Obviously, I'm trying different routes, so obviously if there's no signal, I might not come down again. So yeah, it does feel like a long road. This does. This is the problem, Derby. The last time I came down here, I was jogging, so it probably didn't seem like a long road. Yeah, because I would go down the canal, but it can't really. The only way you can get to where I'm going is basically being in a canoe and going down the River Trent. Obviously, you can't walk down that, but you could canoe down the River Trent. I've seen people doing that on YouTube. They have like a GoPro on the helmet, and then they canoe down the River Trent. You can go about 20 miles down the River Trent. So, when I said that we've got a local connection with Michelin, let's just look what's on this roundabout. I've just seen something on the middle of this roundabout. Just let the traffic stop a minute. Yeah, there's like an ornament in the middle of this roundabout. Just let the traffic stop a minute and we can see. Non-stop traffic. There we go. What's in the middle of the roundabout? Yeah, why would the Michelin man be in the middle of that roundabout, I wonder? Hmm. Why would the Michelin man be in the middle of that roundabout just randomly? Oh, oh look, what's the sign say on this big building next to me? Ta-da. There you go. Oh, you are. Well, you are fat. You are. You got to have a bit of lag when you're 5,000 miles away, haven't you? Yeah. There you are. Another local company, Michelin. Bye, Jess. Yeah, this bit will be quite quiet now. We should get no traffic down here because it's basically a big dead end. So we should we should have some nice peace and quiet down here. It's like a very quiet road because the other end of this is blocked off. So it's basically why a lot of people cycle down here and jog because we should have peace and quiet now. I can let myself think. We should have about 10 minutes of peace and quiet before we get to a main road. So let's do all the talking now. Yeah, it's all about. Yeah, I can just feel it's just picking up now. Yeah, just picking up a little bit. It's a little bit blustery. I've just got my hand around the microphone. You should be able to block. You should be able to block a lot. Yeah, because there's two options. Obviously, I was going to try and come down this road, or the other option would be down a road with constant traffic. I thought I'll need a quiet road, so I can hear you talk. I can hear me call-ins. Because there's two options. Obviously, it's this road that's very quiet, or we'll go down another road where it'll be non-stop traffic. So we'll just trying this one for today, and then I'll rethink. We'll rethink for another day. Yeah, but this is basically all. Yeah, yeah. I say I haven't periscoped down here before, so it's all exploring. I'm just basically exploring new places where I live. That's all. So we'll obviously go on feedback, and then we obviously won't come down if there's no signal, but it will vary because I'm walking miles, so it will keep fluctuating, as Darby knows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I bet it's always the same as where you've got no reception, as where it'll be very quiet. Where you're trying to have a conversation where it's a bit of a quiet bit. Right. I just feel like with having long legs, I'm always trying to walk quick. I'm just trying to have a steady stroll and not wear myself out. I'm trying to save some of my reserves. I think that's the head office there. There's the Michelin man. Yay. There he is. Yeah, weird. See, when I come out on my walk today, I never thought about the Michelin factory would be down this way. I forgot. So I'm pointing out all the local things. I said it shouldn't be too long, as long as we keep having a conversation and keep our minds on something else. So, not the quietness of this road. Well, that's what I do. Yeah, that's what started me off. I was just watching everybody on the nature scopes in the lockdown, and I thought, why am I just sitting watching? Why don't I get out off my bottom and do some walking? Yeah, obviously, yeah, yeah. But obviously, you have the added fun of obviously the weather, and obviously, hopefully, it's not going to be raining. But yeah. But I think can you work out the weather, Derby, by looking at my clouds? Can you see if the sun? It's trying to come out, yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, the sunset isn't until about 4:30 now, anyway. Can you just check with Google what the? Yes, I know. Yeah, when I was freezing cold, I always like to be freezing cold, and then Shiny Hippie comes on with her beach scopes. I say send some of your send some of your hot weather across. Can have a little bit of your hot weather, just a little bit of it. Oh, I know the problem is it's always a pain. I wish I knew I was going to have a nice sunset because by the time you've got a nice sunset, I've got to travel to the sunset and then it's gone. If I'm basically here and have a nice sunset, it's usually gone because it's usually about the last 10 minutes and you've got to be really already there before the sun sets because you haven't got time to travel to it. Yeah, this looks like the main gate. Yeah, you can, when you're near to the main gates, you can start smelling rubber. You start smelling rubber when you're near the main gates. Oh, we are. I think that's the main entrance. Yeah, I can smell rubber now. Yeah, I'm burning rubber. Yeah, I think that's the way in. Yeah, I know. I did that when you just said I've done an Instagram replay. I thought I didn't have a notification. What happened there? It's like I thought, yeah, where is it? I had a look. I thought, yeah, where do Instagram lives live? Are they just like on your photo roll or something? Right. Oh right. Yeah, because I did that when you said you'd done one. I thought I know I didn't get a notification for you because I think some of my settings were blocked and I wasn't getting notifications for Instagram. So I would have popped on. I thought what you said. I thought, oh, I didn't get. Yeah. Uh, yeah, I don't know. Uh, I know you can go. I know you can go factory tours at like. It's obviously in the future when I travel to Crewe. If I go to Crewe, which is a big railway town, they've got Bentley. The Bentley factories in Crewe, where they make Bentleys and they do tours. I think they do tours. The Bentley factory. Yeah, that'll be nice. Hey DJ, where's the bass? You have to look that up on Google. There's a song called Hey DJ, Where's the Bass? I think it's called the part. I know. I think it's called. Oh, what's it called now? I think it's something about the party line, and the first word is like, "Hey DJ, where's the bass?" Then it goes. Did it, did it. Have you ever said any of those words to Google, Darby? All those you can say all weird things to her, and what she can answer you. Have you ever said good morning to her, and then she tells you your temperature and tells you a fact of the day? And then what I do is because I've got the two assistants, I wake one of them up, and then I talk to the other one, and she says, "I think you've got me mixed up with somebody else." Yeah, it gave me a fact yesterday. What did it give me a fact yesterday? Oh, it told me about like it was the anniversary of when the first Bond film was started, and it told you about when Sean Connery did his first scene. He had to have a stiff drink when he was told he had to say that my name is Bond, James Bond, and he just felt stupid saying it. I know it's so iconic. I mean, obviously, when you first saw it in a script, it was laughable. You know, I thought I can't say that. You know, and it just becomes iconic now. Anyway, this is one of those never-ending roads, isn't it? Never. What's that song? Oh yeah, that's that. It's that. What's it called? Talking Heads. We're on the road to nowhere. Du-du-du-du. We're on the road to nowhere. Hang on. Let's see the length of me. Let's see where we are. No, it's been well since I started my scope. Has been just over an hour. So it is longer than I thought. Yeah. So, yeah, but I'm doing this as a point of reference. Obviously, I want to see how long it takes, and See if I've got any strength left at the end of it, you know. Yeah, my legs are going to say, because I said to my lift, I said, I'll basically walk to Stoke and I'll look at that church, and then I'll just see how I feel. Because that's always the problem when you're on the canal, you see. If you decide you're tired on the canal, you're really stuck because you can't get off it. You have to wait till there's a bridge, you know. So you have to try and weigh up your energy levels, because you have to work out where the bridges are that you can get off, you know. So, but I thought I knew this road would be quiet, so that's what we want while we're having a call in. Like I said, I'm glad you've called in, because I don't think I'd come down here without a call in. Because you sort of stuck, you sort of stuck for some conversation. Obviously, yeah, you can't really show you anything down here. It's just a matter of, this is the Michelin factory, and it's very big. I'm just basically walking down the side of the Michelin factory. It takes up all this. It takes up all this road. Yeah, this is all the Michelin factory, all the way down this road. Yeah, we still. When I just showed you that roundabout, that was the start of it, and it goes all the way down here. And basically across there, it's like a, what do you call them in America? You know, these big articulated trucks. We call them HGVs. What would your name be like there? All these big trucks. Yeah, the semi. Well, yeah, all the trailers are parked in it. Yeah, like a trailer park of all the trailers, and then obviously the cab goes on the front of it. You know, this is where they must park all the, yeah, tractor trailers. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is where they must park them all for all the, because I can't smell rubber really. I said I could smell rubber, but you can, yeah, yeah. I mean, I just call, yeah, I just call them like I would that, what's that other song when I think of 18 wheelers? It's that, we've got a trucking convoy across the USA. Convoy. Oh, show me age. Come on, son. The sun's trying to come out. Hang on. Let me try to take a screenshot. Oh right, hang on. I'm doing the. Hang on, Darby. I'm doing the cardinal sin of it, ignoring me low battery warning. Hang on. Uh-oh. It warned me at 20, and I just kept on talking. Hang on, quick. Yeah, thanks for inviting. Just get some more people in. Uh, uh, yeah, we need some more. We need some more regular call-ins so Darby can have a holiday. Oh, I know. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, luckily the road's come to an end. Yay, the road's finished. We've reached the end of the road. Right. Yeah. Right. We've made it. We've made it. The end of the road. It's like that Boys to Men song. We've reached the end of the road. Right. Now this is where I'll have a little bit of noisy traffic. Yeah, coming as well. Yeah, coming as well if you want. Yeah, you can stay on if you want. DJ, where's the bass? I can't get that song out of my head. Yeah, I've just basically got trying to navigate over there now. I'm basically heading over there, and I've just got to navigate this big stupid road. So just bear with me while I decide where the crosswalk is. Where do I get across? I've just got trying to work out where the crosswalk is. I think I've got to go all the way around now. Right. Well, let me just catch up on me. DJ's coming in. Yeah, I'll probably just got to concentrate on the traffic for a moment. Just inviting you in at the worst time, trying to cross this busy road. So, hang on. Yeah, the problem is now we're going to have loads of road noise, so I probably can't hear much what you're saying. So, hang on. Let me just have to go back on the cells.